You have come up with an idea, a new idea that's really starting to catch on. It's an apron gun holster. Tell us how this all came about.
Well, I had two men come into my herbal wellness center. One threw his arms up in the air, waving them wildly, screaming that he had been shot 17 times. My pistol was under the counter, and the other guy was walking toward my cash register. And then all of a sudden, I must have reminded him of his grandmother, and he started talking about his grandmother. And the other guy stopped in his tracks. Then he started talking to me about his health and how he was on doctor medications, and they were making him feel bad. And he asked me what he could do herbally. And so I told him what I would do if I had that kind of pain. And then he said, all right, well, me and my boy, we're going to be back. So when he walked out of the store and my pistol was under the counter, I was like, what am I going to do if they come back and do rob me? Well, he did come back in about 10 minutes without the other man, purchased what I suggested for him, but then I thought, I have got to do something. I had looked all online, gone into all kinds of gun shops trying to find a holster that I could wear every day with whatever outfit I had on, and I could not find anything. And so finally I decided, okay, well, I'm going to design something for myself. And I drew it out, went to a fabric store, bought the fabrics that I would need and the material to do it, and took it to a couple of ladies, and they did a trial, or how can I say this? They
Like
did a prototype.
Uh-huh.
They did a prototype of the apron, and then I decided to go into production.
So here you are, voila, and it is really catching on. What has been the reaction?
Oh, I have had all kinds of people emailing me. It's in a blog now. It's being written up in a blog, a newsletter. People are enjoying the fact that there's another way to pack and conceal, especially for business owners.
Mm-hmm.
Because I didn't want to have to buy a whole new wardrobe to accommodate a pistol. I wanted to be able to, whatever you have on, you can put it on and be protected.
I understand you've gotten calls from men who want to buy it for their wives who are in business.
Yes. I had a gentleman call me the other day. His wife is a beautician, and she has her license to carry concealed as well. And so she's going to be purchasing one. I had another gentleman who told me he just enjoyed the idea so much. He thought that it was very impressive, and he said, I don't wear an apron other than when I'm cooking out, but I'm going to buy one of those just to be able to have one.
Well, and it's true because, I mean, you've made an apron that it doesn't matter whether you're right-handed, whether you're left-handed, whether you're male, whether you're female. It works if you want it.
Exactly. I go shopping in the supermarket with it.
Wow.
So, nobody notices.
Uh-huh.
It's just an apron.
So where are they being made?
Roanoke, Virginia.
Uh-huh. And what are you talking about as far as cost?
They are $39.95.
Wow.
Plus shipping and handling.
Have you always carried a firearm?
No. As a matter of fact, I had a customer years ago, back in 2008, come in my store and was concerned that I didn't have any protection.
Mm-hmm.
And so he called a lady on the phone who taught women how to shoot and put the phone to my ear. Literally, he insisted that I do that. And so we set up an appointment, and she proceeded to, for the first time, I held a gun, because I had never even held a gun. And so I remember when she told me to shoot a box of bullets, I said, you expect me to fire all of that, all of those? And she said yes, and so I did. And it turns out I scored a 95 on my first time.
All right.
She said, are you sure you've never held a gun before? I said, no, ma'am, I haven't. So then it was a matter of what type of pistol was I going to carry. And so I don't like racking the gun back. And so it ended up that I was able to locate a Beretta Tomcat. I call it a lady's gun.
Well, that's great because, I mean, when you look at how police departments are facing budget cuts, there's less manpower.
Yes.
They have to let their officers go. more important than ever for people to be able to plan and be able to protect themselves.
Absolutely. It's a course of wisdom to do so.
Hmm. Do you tell other business owners to do the same?
Absolutely. Sure do. Absolutely. In fact, there's a lady in my shopping center who is getting ready to get her license to carry concealed, and she's going to get one as well.
Yep, it's all about personal safety these days, isn't it?
Absolutely, absolutely, because you never know when trouble's going to come.
Well, I'll
So
tell you
to
what.
have a pistol behind the counter makes no sense.
No, but to have a pistol in your apron, that's the answer, right?
That's it, the apron gun holster.
So how can people find out more about it if they want to order one?
They can call me at 540-366-2222, and I can take the order right over the phone, or they can go to my website, aprongunholster.com.
All righty. Well, thanks so much for taking the time. And because did you ever think here you are in the health store business, you got a whole nother business now?
This is true. This is true. And it's necessary for small businesses to have that protection. So I'm just delighted.